I know you were away working in the States. So did that just, stop mid-show, and any sign or any idea as to when you might kick off again? And then what have you been up to in lockdown?
Yeah, you're right. We were in New York. We were had the whole family out there. Kids about to start school there. We were there for a long run. I was meant to be there for 4 months filming, and then we were going to stay on a wee bit longer. And I think the next job I was going to do was sort of East Coast of States as well. So we were going to stay in New York and come back here for the summer. Had it all planned as best as you can plan, given what I do and how sporadic and random and hard to predict it is. We had a solid plan in place, and we were 3 days off starting shooting, and we got locked down initially just for 10 days, and then after about 2 or 3 days we realized we weren't going to be back in a studio in 10 days. So that was it. Maybe we decided what was best. For that was to come back here. So we live out in the countryside, a couple of hours outside London, so everyone back here. And there's talk about the show going up again in towards the end of the year, October time. But I think New York's going to be one of the last places that sort of writes itself, to be honest. So that's it. So, but if that doesn't happen, then we're trying to get other things in place where we need to, as soon as able to work again, need to work. My overheads are pretty high, and I've got to keep her lit. So so we've been here, and actually, mate, to be honest, we live out in the countryside so that we can have more space for the kids. So we've got the kids are it's all about keeping them happy, and we've actually been having a pretty nice time. The weather's been great. I sort of said at the beginning of this, I said, if you have time in your hands, and even with kids and whatever, you need to get some kind of schedule. You need to have something in place to keep yourself sane.
You've got one school goer now, right? So
two now. Well, one, and then the
So how's that homeschooling? Have you been partaking? Have you abandoned it at this stage, or where are you at with it?
I've got to say it's got more relaxed as time's gone on.
The world over. It's like half an hour now. It's like
it is.
The year.
The curriculum that we're following, and the teachers are making these wee videos that they put up, and they're getting less and less attention. And we're being open and honest with the school about that too. Their school's opening up on this coming Monday, and we're having this debate whether it's the right thing or not to send it back. There's only 5 or 6 weeks left, term. Mm-hmm. I find it interesting. It's like I've been sort of doing mostly maths, which I was terrible at school, and coding. Our 6-year-old's doing computer coding.
Yeah. I'm thinking the coding's not easy if you weren't brilliant at the maths.
Well, no, listen, it's pretty basic stuff. She's 6. It's like, can you move the wizard from this side of the screen to this side of the screen, and then can you make him disappear by clicking on it? But she loves it, so she's running way ahead, and she's wanting to do stuff that the year 3s are doing. She's just in year 1, and so we're having fun. A bit of PE I'm in charge of, and which is just running around the garden. Basically, it's been. But yeah, it's got more and more lax.
And do you, from your point of view, like, do you peak and trough like everybody else and have your moments where you feel a bit crap? Or have you kind of made peace with the fact that, this is what it is. It's a period of time, and glass half full, try and see all the good bits of being able to spend all that time, with your kids, and to see it 3 meals a day, and to always be around.
I think the latter. I think me pretty well. Like, I'm a pretty positive person. Like, I'm not saying I don't have morose days or days where I feel down or whatever. And they probably offered themselves to me more mornings than most during this period. I am a believer that you have a bit of a choice in those circumstances to try to put that negativity aside and kick on with the day. And I do think exercise is a big part of that. Like, that can really help, and if you're feeling a certain way, and you can sort of flush that out or force your body into a physical reaction, which then changes your mental state. And, we all know what releasing endorphins and all does for your mind. It's only good things. So I'm a big believer in, even if I feel crap, trying to rally and try to make good of the day. And to be honest, a lot of that's taken out of your hands often with the kids, and if the kids are in a great mood and they want to play and stuff, you get swept along with that, you know, and you've often no choice but to go with that, and they can help bring you out of those low moments, you know.
Yeah.